the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Ravens take over first down again at their own 26-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. 8 yards to go on second down. Jackson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Dobbins on the slant route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Jackson will throw again. He's going to let this one go deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
Yellow. Red, yellow.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Jackson now.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the 1st down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Run with Harris out of the shotgun. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Steelers had 2 and 2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Love. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Sly able to put this one through.
And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yeah.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Following the interception, Love. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's Love. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Play action. Now Jackson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Love now. That's caught left side by Judy. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Hey, cross field. Yellow, blue. White.
On 1st and 10, Love. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
This time, Jackson will throw it. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive,
as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Love, they go play action now. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They hand this off to Harris, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Ultra. Slide 2.
From the 27, Love. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their...
There he goes, right side. 20, 10.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Blue check. On the ball. On the ball. Ready?
Now a give. Running left is Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 63 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They'll run again with Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Red cycle. Blue striker.
Love. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Sly able to put this one through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 17. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Love to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
52 blaster.
They run again with Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go.
2nd and 8 coming up. They'll try the right side with Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Love looking to throw it. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Jackson to throw.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Ready, set. Next red.
They'll run. Here's Harris. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So this one in the win.